Okay, so I'm back with Final Fantasy X, Spear Grid, Episode 6. So, last part was a big one. We finished off Luca, but most importantly, above anything else, I beat the Luca goers. Like I can't believe that. Like it's some time has passed since I recorded that, and I'm still like, damn, I did that. Like, I had to look at the footage again just to make sure. And I had to triple check. All right, did the footage make it? Did my audio make it? Okay. So, yeah, that's done. I'm really pumped about that. But you know what? You got to move on. Because there's a lot left of the game, and I can't be here for another 5 hours being like, man, I actually beat him. So, yeah, let's continue on. Let's finish off Luca.
You're really leaving, Captain?
And yeah, that's what you get for actually beating the Luca goers. You get that little trophy.
Luna needs me with her now.
That's really it. Like nothing much really changes. Like you have some different dialogue options.
Come on, look sharp.
But that's about it.
The Blitz season just
and you
started.
get that strength
Don't make
spear,
those
which
faces, yeah?
I can't really use. Like I might be able to use it for a mix item, but I can't use it because of course no spear grid rules.
Well, see ya, boys.
Now, the thing that's kind of funny about it is just like, man, in the regular game, I'm like, man, that strength spear really comes in handy at this point.
Hear you.
But now it's like, well, I can't use it, and I have it on a save that I don't have any saves.
Are you sure?
Never liked long goodbyes anyway.
I legit think I might make a second
Sorry
save
for making
here
you wait, Yuna.
just for the future.
I had some promises to keep, yeah?
But I don't know.
From now on, I'm your full-time guardian.
Then welcome back, Sir Waka. Good to have you with us.
Oh yeah, and I hope you like
Hey.
story stuff, because there's a lot of it right now. We're going to be
It's good
getting
to
hit
be
with some
back,
story for like
yeah?
a good 10 minutes. Along with the infamous cutscene. You know the one I'm talking
So,
about.
Any news on
Like
what
I
happened?
said, I have a lot of
Not
things
really.
to say
We don't
during
know where
that
the fiends
cutscene.
came from. Maester Micah is safe and sound, thanks to Maester Seymour. That's about it.
Maester Seymour's Aeon. It was so powerful.
Hey, you! Don't just stand there! All of this is your fault! Getting swallowed by sin, ending up here in Spira, not being able to go back to Xanark, and everything! Ugh, I'm telling you, it's all your fault!
That's the better laugh scene, to be honest.
Who are you, anyway? You knew my old man, didn't you?
Yeah,
And you also knew Yuna's father?
that's correct.
Hey, man, there's no way. That's just impossible.
Nothing impossible about it. Jecht, Vraska, and I, together we defeated Sin 10 years ago. Then I went to Xanarkand,
Orange
where I
theme is so
watched over
good.
you. So that one day, I could bring you to Spira.
Why did it have to be me?
Jecht asked me to.
Is he alive?
It depends on what you mean by alive. He is no longer human. But then, I felt something of Jecht there in that shell, couldn't you? You must have felt him when you came in contact with Sin.
It can't be.
It is. Sin is
The
Jecht.
plot thickens, but also Wandering Flame is playing, so it's a great moment.
No, that's ridiculous! No way! I don't believe you!
But it is the truth. You'll see for yourself. Come with me.
If I say no,
Every story must have an ending.
I don't care about your stories!
I see. Sorry you feel that way. Fine then. Come or don't come, it's your decision.
Ah! What am I supposed to say? You tell me it's my decision. But I don't have a choice, do I? You're the only one who can tell me what's going on anyways. I have to go with you, I have to!
Irritating. I know. Or are you afraid? It's all right.
Orin. Will I ever go home? Back to Xanarkand?
That's up to Jecht. I'm going to offer my services to Yuna. Come.
Woo. This theme is nasty. It's so good. And you know what? This is a point where it's gonna loop. There's only another section of the game where it'll loop, but I need to play the arranged version. Like I'm just gonna let it sit for like a minute. Okay, I'm not gonna go the full minute, but like just the whole feel of the track is off. It has this weird, like, mystical feeling where like there's this kind of almost sadness in the original, and it's really missing. Like I feel like when I played the PS3 version, every moment where Wandering Flame hit didn't hit as hard. I feel like something about just how they arranged it and different instrument choices and mixing choices too. Like the sax is completely gone, and they have this like ethereal, like voice, like sound going on heavy in that mix for the arranged version. That's gone. Like everything in here in this version is clean. You can hear every instrument, everything there. And like I said, it only plays a select few times in the game, and every time it hits really hard. And the next moment it hits is probably the point where it works the best in the entire game. And when I got to that point in the remastered version on PS3, I was just like, man, the whole impact is gone. And I wouldn't say I was upset, but I was just disappointed. It's like, man, such a great moment kind of just gets washed away. And maybe it's just me, like, who really cares about it that much, but it's like, it's such a good track, and this whole game soundtrack is phenomenal. So when I hear the remastered version and I just don't have that same feel, it's thrown off. But I'll stop the rant for now. I'll stop it for now. Should I? Orin definitely doesn't have anything, so I'm gonna give him that. Well, I'll have another opportunity when I get to the next place. Actually, potion. Let me see what potion stuff. Maybe I should actually buy some stuff right now. Okay, potions. Get to 20. I'm actually gonna buy to get to 10. I'm gonna probably need about 30 before I enter Mushroom Rock. But like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of grinding when I get to mushrooms, so maybe I'll include that in there as well. You know, I really was considering maybe I should put this all in for episode 5. But it's just like, no one wants to watch a 2-hour part of just the Luca part, especially at this part. It's just all cutscene. It's like no one wants to watch that. And they didn't get the stuff here too, so they're all the same pretty much. But let's get on. I'm actually really excited to get to Mi'hen, because then we're gonna get to the point where the challenge starts officially.
Sir Orin knows him apparently. You were right.
Can I pause
he
this
did meet
cutscene?
someone he knew.
No, it's not letting me pause for some reason.
Do you think he'll find a
Yeah,
way
originally
back to
I
Xanadu?
was actually planning on starting the
In any case,
playthrough right
I miss
here,
having him around.
like skipping the first few hours because it's generally
He's
the
still in
same.
town, isn't he?
But it's like if
I
I'm
think
going
I'll go
all the
see
way
him.
to play this game, I better just play the whole thing.
Whoa.
Because I almost considered, maybe I'll skip cutscenes. Maybe I won't include any cutscene at all. But it's just like, nah. This is my only chance I'll ever have to play this game on YouTube. And I'd want to be able to show it all so I can discuss through every moment.
I wish to become your guardian. Do you accept?
And that was a decision I thought of like a day before
You
recording
refuse.
part 1.
No.
But,
no.
I'm happy so far that
We
I've
accept,
kept the
right,
cutscenes. Even
everyone?
though some of them are long.
Of course. No
And
problem
I've seen them
at all.
100 times, but you know what?
But why?
Need it for completion's sake.
I promised Braska.
You promised? My father?
And he's coming too.
Thank you, Sir Orin. You're welcome to join us.
And he comes too.
Hiya.
Hi,
Oh,
guys.
dang it.
Howdy.
Starting to mess the lines up. We just stopped.
This one I promised Jekt.
Is Sir Jekt alive?
Can't say. Haven't seen him in 10 years.
I see.
You'll meet eventually.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
What's our itinerary? Where are we headed?
Defeat Sin. What do you think?
Hey, come with me.
What's our itinerary? Defeating Sin. What else is on the itinerary? Like, okay, Orin.
You're a real guardian now, so no mistakes. Understood?
Where'd you meet Sir Oron anyway? Sin's toxin sure is taking its time wearing off. Anyway, I knew you'd find someone you knew here.
Remember, you're suffering from Sin's toxin. Don't say otherwise.
Even I just told Waka, hey, I'm from Xanarkand. Can I go over here? Because there actually is a chest I need to get. Yes, okay, I can. I always forget this chest. And if you're playing, don't forget it either, because it's an easy, just 1,000 gil. And you're going to want that money. Okay, here we go. This is the cutscene right here. This is the cutscene that this whole game,
Hey, watch.
this whole 30 to 50 hour game, this moment gets brought up over everything. Music, gameplay.
Hey,
This is the thing that
You
this
got pretty
game is
good.
known for. You can bring this game up to anybody,
You
and they're going to
sound
be like, that fucking laugh scene.
yeah, maybe.
Want to scream?
So, the first time I did play it, and
really
the
don't
first few
think that's
times, I
gonna
was
help
just
this
like,
time.
oh, what is this? This is a weird scene. Like, why are they laughing? It's very
you know what?
awkward.
It's
And
embarrassing to say this myself.
over time, kind
but
of just
summoners
playing the
and their
game more and just
guardians
hearing
are kind of like
the talks
Spira's
of it
way
from
life.
voice actors and then from the developers
A lot of people in
themselves.
Spira depend
Uh,
on us.
In the scene, it's
I
supposed to be awkward. It's
to
supposed to be
practice
like, they're
smiling
doing the laugh like
feeling
that
sad, you
just
know.
to kind of let some steam off. So it's not like it's just, yeah,
I
he just
know
starts laughing
it's
out of
hard.
nowhere. Like maybe the execution is what threw it off.
Yeah.
But you know what? I will
I
say
understand.
I do have I'm fine with this scene
Right. Now let's see what you
over
can do.
time. Like I will say, the first time I watched it, I was just like, ooh, this is kind of
Come on.
like okay.
Uh,
But over time, I've been like, you know what? I'm okay with this scene. Honestly, the thing I'm just kind of sick of the laughing meme. Like I'm so sick of it. It's overdone. Like people posting like the laugh joke, and there's like a soundtrack version someone made where they replaced all the sounds in the
Next, try
game
laughing out
with
loud.
just the tightest
What?
laugh. So it's the entire soundtrack with
Come
just a
on,
laugh.
Show me.
And it's like, it's annoying. Like, I'm so sick of it after like, like probably like within the last like 13 years, everyone doing it. All right, I'll be quiet for this. I'll let it sit and I'll finish my discussion.
You probably shouldn't laugh anymore.
That part does get me. He's like, you probably should stop. No, I must continue laughing. But no, yeah, it's a scene. It's like, I get it. You know, the joke was kind of funny back late 2000s and all that, all the memes and that. But after like hearing it a million times and seeing the same joke over, you get kind of sick of it. I'm just like, enough is enough. There's a lot of other things you can meme in this game over the laughing scene.
To be full of laughter.
Like it's like Rickroll. It's like no one's Rickrolling in 2020. Cause it's just like it's old.
Get separated.
After you've seen that joke like a million times, you're just like, enough is enough.
I'll come running.
And that's kind of how it is for me in this scene.
Well, let's go.
And this was probably my call out. People are like, wow, you actually like this scene to some degree? What's wrong with you?
What are you looking at?
We were just worried you guys might have gone crazy.
Sorry.
Just like some people think I'm kind of crazy in where I place
Now,
this game on the
we
Final
will go to the
Fantasy
temple at
list
Jose.
for me.
And Guardians, don't forget to smile.
I'm smiling right now, but you know, you can't see it. You're just hearing my voice. But no, this game's pretty high on me for my favorite Final Fantasies. Definitely Final Fantasy VI is in the top spot easily, without question. Final Fantasy VII is there, 8, but X is like right behind. X and 6 for me are like my two big ones. And like, yeah, I know the story of X is like has some wild stuff to it and it's kind of crazy, but I don't know why, I just can't help but like love this game. It's something about it for me. It just hits a certain way for me. Like all the endorphins are just going in the right spots. Like something about like the combat of it and just how replayable it is. Like you can play it so many different ways with like the spear grid and how you level up your characters and how you take them and how you tackle like enemies. Like it's a really robust game. Like the fact you can beat this game without leveling up and just all the different crazy challenges of like no using summons, no overdrives, no equipment changes, no this and that. Like it's nuts. And other Final Fantasy games have that too, because when you get to the older Final Fantasy games where you have the job system, it's pretty much a similar system where you can go through the game a million different ways with the different job archetypes. But yeah, I love this game. This is it's a really good game. But you know what? I love mostly all the Final Fantasy games. And I might have a lesser opinion of maybe like 13 in that. But it's still, for what it is, it's still a pretty good game. It's just not my favorite.
Told ya, Sir Aron's the best.
I could have done that.
I could have done that.
And the thing is, you actually can beat them. Like if you on the PS2 in Action Replay, if you have like max stats and you fight them, like I think he says is like "told ya," and then Orin just goes, and then it ends. So if you actually like grind enough, you probably could do that. But the amount of grinding you would need to be able to take that thing out is ridiculous at this stage. So yeah, getting back to the game itself. Yeah, Mi'hen Highroad. This is the point. Okay, I didn't even have to explain it. The game explained it for me. This is the point where now I can die. See, before it was like, oh, you know, like I'm still pretty good, but now is the part where like I can die, and enemies aren't gonna die in one hit. This is where you really are gonna start feeling the effects of the no spear grid. Okay, I need to get Lulu out.
So, how shall we do this?
Okay, remember this is Blizzard. Yep. I need to take this thing out first. Oh god, I'm even weak there. Okay, well at least this thing's gonna die. This is the annoying one. I should have switched out Yuna for Orin since he has the health to stand these attacks. Boy, look how hard that fight was, and
We won this time.
it's the
Wow.
first fight. And these are like easy enemies. But you know what? I gotta do it. I actually need to, I should do it right now. I honestly should head back to the save point and get their overdrives because I'm gonna need it through the end of this section. Lulu's good, but like everyone else needs their overdrives. So I legit might do that. I might go back to the save point, get my overdrives off camera, and then continue on with Mi'hen. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch this cutscene real quick,
Do you know
and then I'm gonna go back.
are from?
Some old city?
Correct, a city most
Correct.
ancient.
A city most
Where are my
ancient.
manners? I am Mi'hen, a scholar.
A terrible
Oh.
testament to sin's power.
I was awful.
I tremble every
Compared to
time I
sin,
see-
humans are mere mud puppies.
Compared to sin, humans are
I believe
mere
humans are the
mud
ones capable of
puppies.
defeating sin.
But I believe humans are the only ones capable of defeating sin.
A good reply. I am relieved to hear you say
Where
that,
are my
Lady
manners?
Sabbath.
I am Mi'hen, a scholar at your service,
Where are my
milady.
manners? I am matron, a scholar.
Matron,
at your
that's
service,
his name.
milady.
I am on a journey.
I am on a
studying-
journey. Studying
told
the
you I have
history of our
problems.
world, Spira, seeking its stories and secrets. My travels have taken me to many places, and I am
Fragile
troubled by what I
smiles
have
on
seen.
innocent faces crumbling
Fragile smiles on people's faces, crumbling at the mere mention of sin.
compared to sin, human.
They
Oh,
are
counting.
counting on you, milady.
Yeah, I fucked up on
Give
that.
them a reason to
Honestly,
rejoice
I'm
once
more shocked that I still remember most of it.
I will.
And you want to know the reason why I have that stuff like just in my head? Is because when I first played this, I was like legit kind of stuck on Mi'hen for a good bit. All because I was severely underleveled. So, like, I was stuck here for a bit. I couldn't get through here without, like, by the end of it being dead. But now I don't have that same issue. Like, if I could go back in the past, like to 2002, and be 2002, 2001, be like, hey John, you're gonna one day play this game. You're not gonna level up a single time. I would've been like, no, I'm not, because I could barely beat the game back then, leveled up. So the fact I'm even making some kind of progress, doing it, like not leveled up, but like that. Kind of happy with that. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna head back to this save point. I'm gonna go get their overdrives, and then I'm gonna continue right here. So let me go do that. All right, so I did the off-screen grinding. There actually was some good stuff that came out of it. Okay, so everybody's overdrive is filled. We're all good there. Orin actually got a new weapon that actually is gonna be pretty good. Soundless Scream, which is silent touch. So for certain battles near the end and just throughout this, that is going to be really good. So I'm happy I did that because that weapon is going to prove very nicely. Also, Snoop, I didn't get to show the first time on camera, but I have his overdrive. Valefor I don't, because Valefor is going to die in a sec when I do this next fight with Belgamine. So I didn't get his, but we're good to go there. So let's continue. Oh, dang it. Ambushed. Now this is where something like an initiative weapon or a first strike weapon come in huge handy. There is a weapon that Titus gets way later in the run where you do get a first strike weapon you can buy. It is pretty much required because at a certain point, enemies' agility is really good and their speed, and they're pretty much are gonna get first strike 100% of the time. And because your health is so low and everything else, you pretty much are not gonna survive any attack. So you have to have that. Like it's pretty much a requirement. Like you can probably go through without it, but you have the chance of possibly dying. So you have to even those odds out. And for me, I'm gonna get first strike. I'm gonna get that weapon because I want to make this a challenge, but I don't want to make it
Lady
ridiculously
Summoner, I
crazy.
presume.
It's why I'm
Yes,
just doing a no spear
I am
grid,
Luna.
not like the other stuff.
I am Lucille, captain of the Jose Chocobo Knights.
And I'm Alma. We've been charged to guard the high road.
There have been reports of a large fiend appearing in this area with a taste for chocobos. Do take care, Summoner Yuna, if you are
Some
to
can
rent
say
any
he's a
chocobos.
chocobo
Thank you.
eater.
We will be
As
careful.
I look towards the camera and
Good.
turn my head
We should
slightly.
get back to our rounds. Farewell.
Our prayers are with you.
Let's go get him.
A large fiend? Let's go get him!
Why?
It's the right thing to
It's
do.
the right thing to do.
It's the right thing.
It's the right thing to do.
What'd I say now?
Jecht said that a lot too. And every time he said it, it meant trouble for Braska and me.
Dang, I just want to talk to this guy. Oh, preemptive strike. See, it really sucks I'm so weak. Like, you can't one-shot these. At a certain point, like, legit, I'm not going to be fighting these enemies for a bit.
Allow me.
And it's really just because it's going to take a long time in certain degrees. So I really am going to try not to fight as much as I can, especially when I'm in areas like this where I'm far away from a save point. Like, usually when I'm grinding out items or anything like that for the money, I do it immediately near a save point, because if I do die in a battle, I don't want to amass a crazy amount of items or money and then die. So that's kind of been my strategy of late. Ooh, white bangle. Oh, pretty good. Actually, first off, let me switch Lulu out. She has too low health. Alright, Belgamine. Here we go.
Ah, a summoner party.
You too are a summoner?
My name is Belgamine. You are?
My name is Yuna.
Ah, the High Summoner's daughter. I've heard much of you. But you are still fresh on the road, are you not?
Yes, I am.
I might have a few things to teach you. Let us see which are stronger. My Aeons or yours? A one-on-one match. Not to the death, of course. What do you say?
I'll do my best.
Good. Before we begin, your Aeons have been healed. You can fight with your full strength. Come.
Alright. So this battle, I might be able to win it, but I don't know. This one actually can be a little tough. I think had I actually been leveling up Yuna like in a regular game, I might have had a chance. But not right now. I don't think Valefor's really gone up much.
Link you forged with your Aeon.
Like, I don't think I've done 100 battles yet. Like, I think his health went up a tiny bit, because I think it was 720 when it started. But I'm probably gonna die here, but you know what? It's fine. The item you get for winning would probably be really good to have. I think it's an Echo Ring. But I don't think I'm gonna get it. And pretty much it's the pattern. It's attack, then he does meteor. Then he's gonna attack, then meteor, attack, meteor, attack, meteor. What makes this one so hard is just like Valefor has no way to heal himself. Like, at least with Ifrit, you can heal yourself. So really, I just gotta depend that Valefor can dodge all of the straight attacks and maybe get an overdrive. But it's gonna be tough. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Ooh, it's not looking good. I might be able to get an overdrive, but I don't know if it's gonna do it. I don't know if it's gonna take him out though. Because the way you can tell that he's like almost close is when you see him kind of like he's in this hurt position, but I don't think he's there yet. All right, I gotta do it. So if this kills him, great. If not, then it's over. Because whatever next attack he's gonna do is gonna kill me regardless. What? Oh snap! I did it. Hey! Nice. Stop. That's enough.
Stop. That is enough.
That's right. Valefor coming clutch.
Not bad for one so young. I underestimated you. Take this. You've earned it.
Echo ring.
You show promise. With more training, you could defeat Sin.
Thank you. But I think you might defeat Sin before I am able to.
I cannot.
Huh?
Or should I say, I was not able to.
You mean...
Farewell, Yuna. We'll meet again.
Now the thing I didn't like is that after you fight her, she doesn't ever heal your Aeons back. So Valefor is straight up just dead throughout the entirety of Mi'hen right now. And if I want to get him back, I have to go back to that save point, but I don't want to do that. And I don't want to use Snoop because he has his overdrive, so if he dies, I got to get that again. So right now, I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, do I want to go back and get Valefor so then maybe I can fight some of the battles on here? But I'm not going to do that. That was the one choice that it still is kind of like funky. It's like...
Hey, I'm a guardian now, so watch out.
As he proceeds to get attacked first, like that monster was like, stop talking. Leave it to the professionals here. But no, I just never liked that, like, she doesn't heal your stuff back. Like, she heals it when you first walk up, like, alright, we're gonna have a fair fight. All your Aeons have been healed. But then when she takes your Aeons out, and she's like, alright, you're good to go. It's like, hey, my Aeon's dead. Like, you gonna do anything about that? But I guess not. So I'm just stuck. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing this a lot. You're gonna see me just escape battles right now. Honestly, I said it earlier in this series that at one point, if I really feel like it, I might give Titus one ability, and that would be Flee. And that definitely breaks, like, to most people, the challenge ends right there. And I'm sure some might be like, you didn't complete a no spear grid because you got an ability. You made the game easy.
An easy win, yeah?
Because Flee is actually a pretty good broken move because it allows you to just flee a battle instantly, like with all your party members. And honestly, the reason I'm really thinking of maybe getting Flee for Titus is just because for this video, I'm going to be escaping from almost every battle for a good portion of this video and this series. And I think for the sake of speeding things up, it might be smarter to have Flee on. And it's just going to be for him. So it's only going to be for Titus. So there's going to be sections in the game where I'm not going to have that. And I'll have to actually rely on escape.
Very soon. Yay!
But even that only applies to regular battles. It doesn't apply to bosses. Bosses, I'm still got to fight with weak ass like strength and magic and everything.
And good luck to your guardians.
So I'm gonna make that decision. I think I'm gonna get through Mi'hen without it, But when I hit Mushroom Rock, I think I'm going to make an executive decision to apply Flee. Just so I can speed the process of this up.
What's the calm?
The calm is a time of peace. It comes after a summoner defeats Sin, and lasts until Sin reappears.
Huh?
Sin dies and is reborn.
I get it. I thought it was weird. Yuna's dad defeated Sin 10 years ago, right? But Sin's still here. Didn't make much sense till now. Wait, if it just comes back...
Don't say it isn't worth it. Because it is.
Even for a little while, people can sleep in their beds without being afraid.
That kind of
That
time
kind
is
of
worth
time
anything. Don't say it isn't worth
anything.
it. Your words that day,
Don't say
Yuna,
it isn't worth
I
it.
remember them well.
Your words that day, Yuna, I remember them well.
I'm sorry. I can't help myself. And there's this like a blitz ball. You can kick it into that field, but don't do it because that kid gets mad. He's like, hey, why'd you do that? I was going to play with that. Now, there actually is some encounters I do want to get here because they're bomb cores and the other like bigger beasts. I need to actually find one because Kamari can learn some Lancet abilities. And you're really going to need them. Like I said, in the No Spear Grid, I said earlier, Kamari actually plays a pretty big role because his Lancet overdrive is quite good in a lot of situations. So I'm going to want to have some of those. So when those enemies do come, if I can't get to them by the end of this road, I'm going to have to just pause and wait. Because they are absolutely needed. Especially from Bomb Core, like self-destruct. That's a huge one. Like that one, I wouldn't say is broken, but it comes in clutch in a lot of bosses. If you feel like I might not win this battle and I'm close to dying, if you use self-destruct, it does a ridiculous amount of damage. It kills Kamari completely, but you do have the chance of maybe taking a boss to the next level with that. And you're seeing a reason why I really want to get Flee is because I don't want situations like that where like I have to hope that somebody runs away. But thankfully, this is the final stretch of Mi'hen. We're almost done. I can see the end in sight.
Alright!
You know what? I will fight. And I will fight this one. And see, the one thing I could do too is I could also use the summons. Like that could be like my thing, just like for regular battles use summon, but that takes a long time. And that's really only going to be used when I'm grinding for money. Honestly, the battles right now suck because I don't have anything really that I can fight them with right now. Like once I get Riku in the party, then things will change because then I actually will have a fighting chance. Which isn't to say like right now I don't, because I can generally get through these battles, like, with some battle scars, but generally fine.
Excellent.
But it's definitely more of a hassle than I really want to deal with. Just to get through the area. Nope. And you're also probably wondering, why am I not using the potions? It's just easier to use Yuna's magic right now, because I want to save the potions for bosses and anything else. Alright, and there's some money over here, so I want to get this. And also, man, where are those bombs? I've only run into one bomb. And it was when I was off screen. It's like I need to run to another one soon. I need to get those abilities. Even though I will be able to get them again, at least for the bombs, they come back later in the game, but do I really want to do that? It's like, no, I'd rather just have them. Because you are able to get a lot of, like, if you do miss Kamari's abilities, there is a fight way later in the game where you can get them. But it's super late in the game, and I'm going to need some of those moves before I get there. So I'd rather not even deal with that at this point. Distill power up, pretty much pointless right now because, man, pretty much pointless because I can't use those. I will say that is a very good new thing they added to this version for the International Edition, because in the original, there actually was a big problem when it came to getting some of those like ability spears and everything else. Just because sometimes like getting ability spears, it'll take you a while, so you'd be leveled up and it would take you half the game to get a good amount. But they added in the International Edition this item that allows you to get one consistently every single time you fight an enemy. So you can build up, and just by grinding a little bit, a good library of those power spears and speed and so on and so forth. Okay, now with that, I think I'm gonna run away. I have no need to fight them. Sega! Resistant to magic, so it's not gonna do much. And Lulu's gonna die regardless. I probably should have just escaped, but why not? Actually, I'm doing quite well on the money front. Like, at the rate I'm going, I won't have to do a lot of grinding when I get to Mushroom. I probably still am gonna need to do some, just because I'll need to get the Aeons up to a certain point before Operation Mi'hen. But I think it should be enough to get that weapon I need. So I think, considering I might be able to get 2 of the weapons, which I don't usually have the money for. Run away. Yeah, this is definitely this is gonna be the I'm definitely getting Flea. See, you don't realize how much like this adds up time until you're actually recording it. Because when I was doing the test run, I didn't have Flea on for a good bit, and I put it and just because I'm playing it casually, I'm having like stuff on in the background. But when you're actually recording it and you have like time restraints on your end. Oh wait, this is the cutscene that's different right there.
Hey, stop loafing around.
Yeah, so they say congratulations and all that.
The Lady Summoner and
so after that,
Guardians.
That's it. The Blitzball stuff's done.
Requires our full attention.
They don't ever bring that game back
time
up.
To waste. Understood?
Although you might see me bring it back up.
Apologies, man.
It's like I'm Al Bundy. I'm gonna keep bringing up like my glory days of when I won that Blitzball game. I'm gonna be at the end of the game, like beating it, and I'm gonna be like, you know, beating this challenge was good, but beating the Luca goers in the beginning of that first game, that was the best part.
Even though Yevon rejected us, we still believe in you. That won't ever change.
Thank you, Sir Luzu, Sir Gada. But, you know, it's not too late for you to go back to Besaid and...
We should be going, sir.
Oh, those two. I'm almost done. I can see the end in sight. High potion. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. God, just give me the enemy type I need. Ooh, nice. This is a good battle formation.
No sweat.
You're gonna see Orin in my party a lot. It's because he has the most health, so he's gonna survive way more. Ooh, Serene Arm Guard. Wait, what is that? Berserk Ward. That will come in handy. There is a fight later that you are gonna have to worry about Berserk. There's 2 fights in particular. So that might come in handy. Okay, she's officially out of magic, so which came in good because I'm right there. I can just use potions the rest of the way.
Say,
Enough.
I only meant to. Are you all right? Lady Summoner? Yes, I am Yuna.
It is an honor, my lady. My name is Shalinda. I am a disciple of Yevon.
What was all that about? The Crusaders operation?
You mean the one Gata and Luzu were talking about?
I heard they were to use forbidden machina. I had to stop them.
Huh? Why?
The use of machina is strictly forbidden by the Yevon priesthood.
That's bad, yeah?
Let them use whatever they want. They still won't defeat sin.
But it's not about defeating sin. The teachings of Yevon must be upheld.
Yeah, right.
But you don't understand. The Crusaders won't even listen to me. And it's all because I'm just a lowly
That's what
acolyte.
her hair reminds me of with that
Don't say
little
that.
hat she's wearing.
Well,
Tell me she
I
doesn't
haven't
like
been a
look
summoner
like
for
the
very
main
long
character
myself,
from
you see.
Katamachi Damari.
Still, I can't put myself
Katamari
down
Damacy.
every time
Doesn't
I
she
fail.
have that's like that same
People
kind
are
of shape?
depending on me. They're depending on both of us.
So that's what I kept thinking. I was like, this
Yes.
her
Yes,
little
you're
hat
right,
reminds me of a
lady.
game.
Absolutely.
It's like that's what it
right.
is. It's Katamari.
Thank you so much, Lady Yuna. Now, I feel I have the courage to finish my training.
my dream to roll the world up in a ball. 600 gold. Thank you. Hey, I needed that. And look at that. Just the person I needed too. All right, and we're good to go. As long as one person escapes, that's all I need. Perfect fire breath. Okay. Everything worked out like a charm. Kamari has all the abilities you can learn in Mi'hen. And yeah, and I made it to the end with Yuna having 0 MP left. So I take that as a win. Eye drops. Hey, I made it. I survived Mi'hen. It was a long road, but I somehow did
We
it.
rest here.
But this isn't our bed shop.
It begins.
Is that a problem?
The walk of racism starts now.
They don't believe in Yevon. And in Luca, they kidnapped Yuna.
Where were her guardians?
Oh.
Sir Orin's just concerned about your health.
I'm not tired one bit.
Well, I am.
Orin's been putting in work.
As if I can sleep.
This theme's really good. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna call it right here. This has actually gone on for pretty long. Yeah, so this is gonna be it right here for this part. We got a lot done. We have all our overdrives for the next boss. The Aeon, well, at least Snoop has his overdrive. We got a really good weapon for Orin that's gonna come in handy later on. It was actually a really good pickup, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, I forgot to show this in the beginning. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Here's the spear grid as it is. Nobody has moved. The only exception is gonna be Titus after Mi'hen. Then I'm going to activate Flee, and that is going to be it. And then I'm never gonna touch it ever again. That is the only caveat I'm gonna give myself. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be it from me here. Thank you very much for watching. We've got a pretty big one coming up next part with the first true boss fight of the game. So it should be pretty fun. So that's gonna be it from me here. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'm John, GWC, and I will see you later. Peace.